This is the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abed-nego that is found in the book of Daniel, the 3rd chapter. And if we start from the beginning of Hebrew, the 3rd chapter, we notice that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abed-nego were Hebrew, and that they were captive by the king of Babylon. Now, the king's name was Nebuchadnezzar. Now, with Nebuchadnezzar filing a decree into law that everyone in Babylon should serve the Babylonian gods, which was made an idol because it was made by man's hands. And these Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abed-nego, disobeyed that edict, for they served their own God, which was the God of all, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, with that being said, they disobeyed King Nebuchadnezzar, that he was furious. And when he was furious, he ordered his army to bind them and throw them in the fiery furnace. Now, notice this. The fiery furnace was 7 times hotter than normal. But yet and still, because of their faith in God, in Yahweh, the guards of Nebuchadnezzar's army were torched. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abed-nego was not even harmed in the fire. It was to the point that Nebuchadnezzar even saw a 4th man in the fire. And when he ordered Shadrach, Meshach, and Abed-nego to come out of the fire, they was not burned. They didn't smell of fire. They didn't even have smoke inhalation. Nor was they even bound. And that's when Nebuchadnezzar told and filed a new decree that they shall serve their own God, which is the God of all, Yahweh. And then we go to Daniel, which is found in Daniel chapter 6. Daniel prayed constantly, and he always prayed on his knees facing Jerusalem. This one particular time, he was caught praying to Yahweh, to God, and there was a law passed that they should serve the Babylonian gods again. And by Daniel disobeying that order, he was thrown into the lion's den. And dealing with the lion's den, God fixed it where the lions would not kill Daniel. And then when it was the new king came to the lion's pit and seen that Daniel was yet alive, that he made the same decree that Nebuchadnezzar made, that Daniel should serve his own God, which was Yahweh. The moral of this story is faith. For faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. It is written throughout the Bible. So if you have just as much faith